Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hope Without Sight with your host, Sailor Cooper, and
this is Tyler Evans.
This is episode 45 now at Podpalooza. We're doing episodes back to back. So we have another person on here. His name is Scott, and here's his bio. Hang on. His talk title is Helping Positive Messages Always Rise to the Top. That's what we do here. Our audience is entrepreneurs, college students, and military families and people in recovery. So, while I performed comedy, magic, and juggling the circus for 9 years, I eventually ran away from the circus to join a school to work as a school counselor for 22 years. In both jobs, I saw the power of humor and teamwork along with the consequences of addictions and depression. I created the Buoy app to help everybody keep positive messages easy to access for quick inspiration when you feel like you're drowning in sadness and need of a pick-me-up. Yeah, we need that. So please welcome Scott. And what's your last name?
It's Ertl like turtle. Thank you, Sailor.
Well, welcome. Welcome to Help Without Sight. So tell me, let's go back. How did you get started in this realm, in this space?
Great. So as a school counselor, I saw how so many people really just need some encouragement and some reminders that life is endurable, that they can get through it no matter how impossible it might seem at the time. And something as simple as an encouraging word or a nice card or a positive voicemail can be enjoyed over and over and over. You don't have to get a new message or new email or new card every day. It's great to be able to reuse. It's like the ultimate recycling by being able to enjoy those words of inspiration from family or friends over and over when you need it most.
Yes, because I would send a lot of love notes to family and friends as well. And we can use the same love note again because it's always there. It's always in your back pocket. You can access it at easy time.
You're so right, Sailor.
Yeah. So tell us about your successes. Like, how have you impacted the world?
So like you had said in the introduction, military folks are really in need of extra encouragement. Many times they are away from their family or friends, whether they are deployed in service or they're just in training or in boot camp. They're really missing their family and friends. So the fact that we've had over 4,000 suicides in the United States, from actually over 12,000 suicides in the military from suicide since 9/11, shows that their PTSD, when it's treated or untreated, it's really hard for a lot of folks to function. So my goal is through the Buoy app to be able to help military folks, especially, be able to get those words of hope and encouragement when they're feeling kind of down or sad, whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning and their extended network or asleep or away, or it's during the day and they're just embarrassed or ashamed to be able to reach out for some help. But if they had a positive voicemail, a positive email, or a video that they're able to enjoy in their time of need instantly, could help them get out of that spiral or that funk that they might be in. But in addition to military folks, go ahead.
Yeah, because military, I heard a lot of people come home from the military, they come home just wounded, not just physically, but emotionally too, because they experience a lot of trauma in the military.
Yeah. And other populations that I've seen that need some help are folks that are dying in hospice, and they're wanting their family and friends to be able to have something that they can hold on to, because those voicemails and text messages can get lost. So the Buoy app is a quick way on their phone to be able to store all those positive messages before a loved one dies, that they'll always be able to hear that their parents or grandparents say that they love them, that they can do whatever things that might be hard for them to do, and to hear those positive comments from that person after the person passes, but they'll be able to always have that message for them. For
For
folks
sure.
that like voicemails, they're able to even overlay an image of that person to be able to see that picture of that loved one while they're hearing the voicemail at the same time if they don't have a video.
Yeah, that's so cool. So buoy, how do you spell it?
It's BUOY, the
B
Buoy
U.
app.
Oh,
Yep.
what made you name it buoy?
Because I feel like sometimes we're all drowning in life and we need something to hold on to kind of give
Yeah.
us our breath and our sense of hope and encouragement to remember that, okay, now it's time to let go and get back to swimming, through our life instead of feeling like we're going to drown.
Yeah, everybody, please be sure to download his app because you're doing phenomenal work. Because Tyler, do you want to share with Scott what we're doing?
Yeah, we're doing what's called the Blissful Life Community, where we basically tell people, hey, you can go from hope without sight, meaning hope without hope. Pretty much, it's a metaphor because we're both blind, and we use hope without sight as a metaphor because we're blind. And of course, it's not always metaphoric. Sometimes there are blind people who feel they have no hope because they can't drive and stuff. But you can go from that to blissful life. And it's not only the blissful life community we're doing, which is paid. We're doing the Lift Your Spirit Party,
Yes,
which is unpaid, which is free.
it's free, and it's gonna be my free gifts as well with all the other free gifts. So but I do want to put some information in the chat right now. If you text, I have a number you could text to. If you
Okay.
text, my contact information will also be here. If you text Bliss to 832-481-6806, you can start living a blissful life.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, here it goes right now. And so yeah, text Bliss to 832-481-68 832-481-6806 to live a blissful life. So what got you into all this headspace? Like, were you struggling with all this stuff yourself or what?
Yeah, I think so many of us, well, I think everybody truthfully, has times that are down. And when I was in the circus, I saw lots of performers who were battling with different addictions or alcoholism or depression, you know. And when I was a school counselor, I saw lots of teachers and parents also struggle with depression and addictions and just self-doubt. And I thought, well, how would it be if we could have a free app, a free way for everybody to be able to store those positive messages when they need it most, so they can get that encouragement that they need without having to, interrupt other people because, it might be 2 o'clock in the morning, like we said earlier, or it might be the 10th time that person, your support system isn't always going to be available to give you that encouragement 10 times every day. But you can listen to their message 10 times every day to get you through those spots that you might be struggling with yourself.
Wow. So does it have both audio or text messages as well, that app?
It has both. You're able to have audio, video, or text messages or voicemails.
And you export them from your phone and you save them in the app, right?
Right.
Wow, I can't wait to download it. Is it just on iOS or Android as well?
You can do both. So our website is called thebuoyapp.com, the BUOY app.com. And you can there's links to both of those platforms where you can download it directly instead of having to search for it.
Wow, the buoyapp.com. I'll definitely look at it. Well, wow, Scott, you and I could be a great team because if you join the Blissful Life community, you will have so much fun. It's still in development. We're still developing it, but you will have so much fun together if you join because you and I and Tyler, we're doing very similar work.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am so blessed to be a part of your community, Sailor, and thank you for the opportunity to get to meet both of you guys. And just keep up the great work of what you're doing to make the world a better place.
For sure.
Before we go,
Go
we
ahead.
have,
A
a
customary.
customary question we ask all our guests is, how do you respond to people who feel they have no hope?
What would you say to people who are struggling in life now?
How can you be of service? Who can you help today? And what can you do to lift somebody else up? How can you be a human buoy for somebody else? Whether it's a kind message, a kind word, a smile, or just opening the door for somebody else. Whether it's a physical door that you hold for them or introduction that you do to help somebody else get the help that they need.
Wow. Beautiful. So it's for buoyapp.com.
That's right, Taylor.
And question, I'm sure you didn't develop it yourself. You had help, right?
That's right.
Yeah, none of us can do it on our own. Well, thanks so much. Everybody give it up for Scott. Enjoy the rest of your day at Palooza. And stay blessed, everyone. Be blissful. We hope you feel renewed, inspired, and encouraged, like you can just carry on and conquer the world.
Please hit the subscribe button on all platforms and tell your friends and family to do the same.
Blessings to all.